Good morning. Nice 8 degrees. Getting gas. Just sent my brother on his way. He's going to head out to do some commercial work this morning. So he's got a restaurant slash coffee place. They open kind of mid-morning, and then he's got a couple offices like plumbing and heating, auto repair, things like that. You know, we do a lot of commercial work, just typical office buildings. You know, it's things such as mice, rats, prevention. And then in January here in northern Indiana, we will start to get pop-ups of pavement ants this time of year. And I think because for most people, they don't understand that pavement will stay, 40, 45 degrees year round, that the building sits on. And so that is a sustainable temperature for ants, an ant colony that wants to, when they move in from outdoors. So that's how they kind of survive throughout the winter. They'll move into a warmer place where they can control their environment a little better. And lots of ant colonies do that. They'll move indoors as seasons change. Odorous house ants are notorious for that. They will pick up and literally just move right inside the foundation wall or crawl space. And then when spring, March, April-ish for the most part, they'll just literally just move right back out. So I'm headed to a wood destroying insect inspection and have a roach treatment later. So I'll just start kind of chopping videos together, kind of day in the life type stuff. And yeah, probably have some drive-in chats, answer some common questions we get a lot. Yeah. All right, just got out of that wonderful crawl space. I couldn't quite get in there. The entrance was pretty tight getting in, so I could basically do an entrance, look around. Not the best, but that's all I can do. And when you're dealing with a lot of homes that are older, built 100 years ago, 80, 90 years ago, it's pretty common actually. Belly crawls, I scoot through belly crawls all day long, but it got really tight in one spot, so I couldn't really even hardly get in there. So on to my next, headed to a roach job, kind of half inspect, most likely treat is going to be the issue there. So yeah, we'll see how this works out. I'm going to try and stitch these together for kind of a day in the life type thing, be a few minutes long. Stop by Meijer to grab some lunch. I try to eat as healthy as I can. I'm more of a carnivore lion diet type person, so I try not to eat garbage, but sometimes it's impossible. I have a couple more appointments, so sit in the truck, listen to news, watch some YouTube videos. I'll be lunch, then I have my next appointment pretty soon, and just keep it moving. Just finished inspecting 2 houses for bed bugs and community group home type thing, and you can see my headlamp and all that. And bed bugs are interesting. I've done at this point a couple thousand bed bug jobs. We first started doing bed bug jobs. The first one I remember was probably 2005. And I remember that was an Indian family, and their parents had come to visit them from India, and it was believed that they were the source from traveling. Not saying they brought them in, just from traveling. Could have been luggage, hitchhikers, that type stuff. And really ever since, bed bugs have been here to stay. That's 15, 16 years ago at this point. Again, you're not a bad person, and a lot of bed bug infestations they're just opportunistic hitchhikers. You have somebody come crash on the couch for a day or two, you go somewhere, and then, you know, and or the easiest way is you picked up some furniture that was infested with them. That's still the most, you know, prevalent way that they're directly brought into your house. But there are some things that you can do to mitigate your risk. I was educating the in-home healthcare workers there. You know, go buy a $5-6 tote from a Walmart, Dollar General, Meijer, whatever store, and that way when you leave those establishments, you go home, you have that tote in your garage, you have it outside, wherever. Take your shoes off, clothes off, place them in that plastic tote, and those bed bugs cannot climb out of there. And then that also helps you isolate and kind of hammer down, are you exposed? You know, how did you get exposed? Makes it easier to trace, and that's part of the problem right now is the population as a whole, we are getting more and more educated on them. The awareness, people's just overall awareness of them. So many people have had to deal with or heard of bed bugs at this point that's becoming easier, trying to hammer down, you know, how long you think you had them. Now, some of that's biological. You know, when we're doing an inspection, I'm trying to figure out, you know, are we finding live adults? We only find one. Did we find a lot of molts? How long ago did you go on vacation? Oh, you know, 3 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, 3 months ago. You know, that explains what the amount we're seeing here. And so the public is getting educated on them, but there's still that taboo nature. You know, people feel gross, they feel dirty, but you know, that old nursery rhyme, night night, don't let the bed bugs bite, it's been around a long time. And so, and basically here in America, we had bed bugs eliminated completely, World War II and before. And I like seeing the old pictures of, you know, they used to literally just put DDT powder on children's heads in elementary school. They would delouse them so it would get rid of head lice, bed bugs, and, you know, anything else that was on you. But obviously, I'm not saying we should do that now, but they were pretty much gone until international travel brought them back. And in the early 2000s, they started showing up in Chicago, New York, Atlanta, these big international airports, Las Vegas, and here we are. I think it was a trickle-down effect. I think it was the business people that traveled a lot for their jobs, stayed in hotels, international travel, bring their luggage home, sit down on the couch. Your couch sits there, you park it in your closet, and then you just directly injected them into your home. Initially, people, when they got bed bugs, they get rid of all their furniture. I still run into that occasionally, and don't do that, because not only are you gonna eat the cost of a bed bug service, which is anywhere from $600-700 on the low end to thousands. So don't throw your furniture away and then further compound the economic impact. And so those people would get rid of their furniture, donate it, sit it out on the curb. Somebody go, holy cow, you know, there's a $5,000 bed set, let's snag that. And then they brought them into their home. And so sort of trickled down through the middle class, lower class, and it's just kind of, it's spread back up evenly now. Bed bugs are non-discriminatory. They do not care. They do not care. And so now I would say they're distributed pretty evenly throughout the homes. I would say it's probably 60% middle to lower class as far as inspections go, and the amount of bed bug treatments we do, versus 40% being middle to upper class. So pretty even distribution if you ask me, non-discriminatory. So yeah, pretty much my day. Gonna go back to the office, got some phone calls to return. Then yeah, family time, call it a day.